So the other week I was at the car boot sale or flea market, whichever way you want to look at it, and I was rummaging through a box when I found this. This is an Abingdon wrench. It's got the little part number just here, Abingdon written here. As you can see, it's not in bad nick, although the finish is a bit rough. And there's a reason why the finish is a bit rough. It runs quite nicely. Somebody's looked after it. It's got a bit of oil in it. It runs nicely, as I say. But if we have a look just here, we see the words war finish, and this is why it's so rough. I think this thing was made sometime in the 40s, although it could have been made during the First World War, I suppose, but I'm going to say it was made sometime in the early 40s, and that's why it has war finish on it, because they just didn't bother to finish it off as well as they could have done. You know, just threw them out quickly. Chances are this was probably aimed at the civilian market, because I would imagine they were making stuff for the military market, this sort of thing, and they just wanted to, you know, throw them out for the few people that could actually afford or were allowed tools, shall we say. I mean, I don't know whether you weren't allowed to buy tools during the Second World War or not, but yeah, that's why this one's so rough. I pulled it out of the box. I said to the guy, I looked at it, I said, so I said to the guy, £1. He said, yep. I thought, that'll do then, we'll have some of that, because this will make an interesting project. As you can see, it's a bit rough and ready. I'm going to clean it up a bit, but I don't think I'm going to get rid of all the wartime finish too much on it, but it still works. I have here an M24 nylock nut on an M24 bolt, obviously. There we go. Let's run it out and snug it up, and there we go, look. Still works the same as it did back in the day, obviously. God blimey, yeah. Cool. Okay, so speaking of back in the day, does anyone remember having a Mangle at home? My parents had a Mangle back in the 60s, in which they used to dry the washing, shall I say, wring the water out of the washing with this Mangle. Well, the company that I work for actually has an ancient old Mangle still in use. So let's take a look at it. Okay, so here it is, the ancient old Mangle. I filmed this very early in the morning, and as soon as I got into work before everyone else was there, so there was no interruptions. But look at this, still works after all these years. What we use it for is to roll out expanded polystyrene sheet, to thin it out for purposes that we need it for, so it's a little bit thinner. As you can see, it's a good old thing. Look, I don't know how far back this thing goes, but it's quite old. Got the handles on the top there, so you can adjust the height of the top roller there. These little brackets we used to mount boards on to put your washing on as they went through the Mangle. It was owned by the Co-op Society Limited of Colchester, as we can see here. Ewbank, patented, and Little Giant, that was the model number then, obviously the model name they called it. Here are the little handles on the top here that you use to move the rollers apart or closer together. It's a very nice old thing, it really is. I don't know how old it is, but it's very interesting, and we still use it today. Okay then guys, well I hope you enjoyed this shortened random Friday. But again, I've been rather busy at work, so I've not really had a lot of time or energy really to do much in the evenings. With this new product we've got to get them out by the end of next week, I believe, so I've been rather busy. Okay then guys, well hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you did. This is rather interesting. You can look out for the renovation video I will do of this in the near future, and I hope I'll see you next time, so thanks for watching.
Ruff, ruff.